What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Music with Mike. Today, I wanted to take a moment to share with you 10 tips that helped me become a better music producer. Now, some of these might be common sense or might seem very obvious. Maybe you've heard them a million times, but even if that's true, we could all use a good reminder once in a while. So here we go. Tip number 1, focus on the music. I can't tell you how many years I spent learning engineering, mixing, mastering, only to find out, you guessed it, my music sucked. There isn't an engineer on this planet who can take a crappy song and turn it into a hit. It doesn't matter how well your song is mixed and mastered. If it sucks, it sucks. You don't always need to play the engineer either. You can outsource this if it's better for your project. Tip number 2, set goals. It's easy to get caught up in all the different facets of being an artist, and it can be quite overwhelming. So, write down your short and long-term goals and check them every day. Whenever you begin a new task, ask yourself, which one of my goals is this task going to help me achieve? If the answer is none of them, you may realize that what you're doing can wait or be skipped altogether. This will give you more time to work on something that will help you achieve your goals. Tip number 3, respect yourself and your music. This can mean a few different things. Firstly, be humble and accept criticism. If you can't take feedback, your career will eventually hit a wall. It also means accept congratulations. Don't downplay your accomplishments. Don't talk bad about your music. And when people compliment you, accept it. Say thank you. People can get very annoyed and feel like you're devaluing their opinion when you begin to downplay yourself after they give you a compliment. And most importantly, remember, you can be a great producer or artist, but if you're not professional and you don't treat other people professionally, they will not want to work with you. Tip number 4, don't try to reinvent the wheel. There is nothing new under the sun. Take what others have already created and use it as a guide. I put off using reference tracks for the longest time because it felt like cheating, but I was wrong. I thought it would hinder my creativity, but in reality, it enhanced my workflow and allowed me to create much better and more successful music. Think of it like a classroom art project. Every student's going to be given the same size and shape canvas, but every single one of their paintings are going to be different and unique to their style. So stick to the structure and form of your genre and find your creativity in the lyrics, melodies, sound design, and especially your ear candy. Tip number 5, find a mentor. When you pay for private lessons, not only are you paying for your teacher's time, you're paying to save your own time. YouTube is great, obviously. However, nothing beats one-on-one lessons. You have to ask yourself, how much money am I willing to put into my craft in order to save time? Also, it's great for networking and great for picking up tips that you may not be able to find on YouTube or in online courses. Having that available to you is priceless. Tip number 6, go outside. Find inspiration in nature. How could an artist paint a beautiful cityscape, a lakefront, or the Eiffel Tower if they never went outside and actually looked at things? The same applies to musicians. Go outside and find something that inspires you. Also, get some exercise, because it's easy to sit in your office chair all day long writing music. Tip number 7, work even when you're not feeling inspired. The hardest part about doing anything is just getting started. So do what you need to do to get yourself in that chair. Force yourself to write a melody, force yourself to make a drum pattern, whatever it is you need to do to get started, just get started. And on days where you're particularly uninspired, do the clerical and admin work that you don't like to do anyway. Tip number 8, don't count on family and friends to support you. I know this one is kind of sad in a way, but it's true, and any professional will tell you. Your family and friends might support you verbally, but don't count on them to be your fans. Even though they might find what you do impressive and pretty neat, they may not be fans of the genre you make, or maybe your songs just don't vibe with them, and that's okay. Your fans are out there. They're out there at shows. They're out there in the scene that you're making your music for, so go and find them. Tip number 9, try something new. Somewhere down the line in your musical journey, you're going to hit a wall. When this happens, try something new. Use a different plugin to design your basses. Visit a different website to download samples. Rearrange your studio space. Buy some new lighting. Burn some incense. Meditate. It never hurts to try something new. And worst case scenario, you just go right back into the same rut you were in anyway. Our 10th and final tip, make your bed. Now, you don't really have to make your bed, but you can if you want to. What I mean by this is to do all of the things that you don't want to do before you sit down to work. Take the dog for a walk, go to the gym, do the dishes, clean the living room. Get all of these things out of the way as early in the day as you can. That way, you can spend your studio time uninterrupted and focused. So that concludes today's video. I hope you found some of these tips helpful, and if you have a tip that you'd like to share with other producers, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Until next time,